is Diana. This is Diana Simplifies, and I started the video and then the fire smoke alarm in the next room started going off and I nearly had a heart attack. So Ranger also nearly had a heart attack. So anyway, I'm going to try this again, and I've sent a text to my brother-in-law to see if he will come help me. Of course, I knew something would go wrong because Spencer is out of town. By the time you see this, I schedule everything ahead. So by the time you see this, he will be safely home. But he just today got to New Mexico to his mom's house. And he's been texting me to let me know that he is there. He got there safely. Everything went fine. He did see a brush fire in the median, or like a grass fire in the median on the way when he was in Oklahoma. He said it was extremely dry. So those of you that live out west, I'm sure you know how dry it is. He said it's extremely dry. He saw a fire in the median, and he saw several places where there had been fires. And so he did call 911 about that fire. So anyway, that was, I think, the biggest excitement that he had over the 2-day, it's a 20-hour trip out there. So 2 days, about 10 hours each day. So anyway, he made very good time, actually. So by the time you see this, he will be back in town. I don't like to put too much information out like that because, you know, there's crazies everywhere. You can't get away from the crazies. We've always tried to be very careful on Facebook if we were leaving, you know, not to let people know, not to put out all our business. I'm a very open person, so it's difficult for me not to do that, but I almost always schedule my videos ahead anyway, so I knew it would be scheduled far enough out that I could say, he's out of town, it wouldn't be a big deal because he'd be back. So anyway, the first thing, I've already been using these, so I took the tag off, but these are the Juncture flip-flop sandals, and they've had these sandals all summer. I've never found a pair that I really wanted, and the pairs that I really liked were the kids ones. I thought the kids ones were so cute, and I really didn't like the adult ones. So all summer I've been wanting to get a pair, and I've got an old, really old, yucky pair that I just keep wearing around because they haven't fallen apart yet, but I think I got those at Walmart, and I've had them for years, but it's just this same kind of cheap thing. And I think I had gotten those on clearance. But anyway, these are the Juncture brand. I just ended up getting a plain one because I really never liked any of their prints. So I saw this, it was my size. I was like, I'm just going to get these. I need a new pair because the other pair is kind of yuck. So I do need to declutter. I've got a couple other flip-flops that I just don't use, so I need to declutter those. And so my friend Joe that does the Tiny Tidies with us did a clip about the 1 in, 1 out rule, and I'm not really good with the 1 in, 1 out rule, but that's a very, very good rule if you're trying to declutter and not re-junk your home, which I've gotten kind of bad about bringing too much stuff in. So I do need to get those ones that I'm not using and declutter those. Maybe I'll tack it on to this because I do want to do a declutter with my Dollar Tree video. So anyway, this was my first thing that I purchased, so I've already been wearing them because I needed them. Okay, I've also been using this. I took this out of the packaging. Let's see, so this is the packaging right here. The Satin Eye Mask is what it is. And they had a whole bunch of these in 2 different prints, and this was the only blue and pink. I forget what the other color, but might have been more purple. But anyway, I thought this was pretty. This is very comfortable. I had another one I got from there, and I had one that tore up. This elastic just went, I used it all the time, and it just went out. And then I had another pair another set, or whatever you call it, another set of this, and they were not comfortable. And so I ended up decluttering that one, so I needed another one. So while he was going to be out of town, we have a front porch light that just irritates me to death, and our room is at the front of the house. And we want to have the lights on because, you know, if anybody's trying to, I don't know, wander around your yard or anything in the middle of the night, you want people to be able to see them, and you want them to, you know, maybe go to someone else's house instead of come to your house and try to mess around. Really, we don't want them at anybody's house, but, you know, just to kind of make sure that people can see our front door and everything. So we have lights out there, but it's annoying to me. So I got this, and I said, oh, this is great. It's totally black. Like I could just barely see a sliver, and if I shut my eyes, then I can't see anything. So this works great. It's a very nice kind of a swavy thing here. I don't know if you can see, but it's very soft. But he put it on. He said, that would drive me insane. I said, well, I love it because that bright light in my face, I can't do it. And we have blinds and everything, but it just even a little bit of light annoys me to death. So that is working out for me. This is something I had seen a long time ago in a haul. It's the bath soap pouch, the April brand bath soap pouch. And what happens is you push this little button right here. It's like a poof, but instead of using body wash, because I use a lot of bar soap. I have body wash, but I also love bar soap. And so they just have a little styrofoam, you know, bar of soap in here. So you just open this up, put your bar of soap in there. Now it won't go back down in there. What happened? Something broke. Anyway, I think if I push hard enough, it'll go. Anyway, you put the bar of soap in there, and then you use it like a bath poof. And I think that is pretty cool. So then you just seal it back up. And so that way you can use up your little slivers of soap. I don't know about you, but I love bar soap, and so I have all these little slivers of soap, and then you kind of waste them, and you don't really know what to do with them, and they don't stick together well. And I thought, well, I could put a few of the small slivers in here and just use it that way. And it also said on here somewhere it's less waste, I think. Just slip your soaps. I've got my phone on because I need to talk to Mitch in case that's him. I hope that's him. Messaging my brother-in-law because he's very tall. It's 12-foot ceiling, so I mean, I got up there with the broom and I was like pushing on it, but it took me a while to get it to stop. Just slip your soaps in and close the top by pulling on the cord. The mesh creates more lather and less waste. A convenient cord lets you hang it up when you're done, and then you can hang to dry. So that's the way that is. So I'd seen people talking about this, and I thought that would be pretty cool because I do like to use bar soap. So hang on. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, so I mentioned I'm not really into Halloween. However, I love bats. I did a clip outside of the bats, and it was very hard to see. I'm trying to do a day in the life of Ranger, and I've got a whole bunch of clips I need to put together. It's going to be kind of time consuming I think, to edit it together and try to add some music in. And some of it will be talking and some music and just us walking around and stuff. But I got a clip of the bats, but it was kind of dark and fuzzy and hard to see. But we love bats. Just has nothing to me has nothing to do with Halloween. But because it's Halloween, or they've got the Halloween stuff, it's not Halloween, but they got the Halloween stuff and the fall stuff out. So I picked up the LED lights, and so instead of black, they're purple, but I got 2 packages of these. I still haven't put the cat ones up that I got, but I did get those little the pink cat LED lights, but what ended up happening is the little battery pack needs a tiny, tiny, tiny little screwdriver, and I haven't been able to find one, and I forgot to ask Spencer. I wanted to ask him before he left. I think I need the kind that you like work on your eyeglasses with. I think I need something that small because it's a very, very, very tiny little screw for the battery pack. So anyway, I still am wanting to work on this to get the little cap. This is in the school supplies. I went to a different store. My store, the school supplies were wiped out almost immediately. And so the first time you look at them, you're like, yeah, this is all cute, but I don't really need it. And I did pick up some stuff I think I don't need. But I love these little, if you remember my Get It Girl notebook, my little journal has on the inside, it was kind of this purple color and these rainbows. And I wanted this for my bathroom. I'm going to put my toothbrushes in here because the way the toothbrushes are now, I have the old-timey holder that's up on the wall, you know, the tile wall holder, and the toothbrushes don't fit in there. And so I just have them laying up there. Well, I want something to put them in. So I thought this was so cute. I love that little print. It goes all the way around, and it's just a pencil holder. That's all it is, but I want it for my toothbrushes. So that's why I picked it up. But they've got some, if you can find still the school supplies in stock, they've got some very cute stuff. And I also got these folders. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with them, but I got sucked in, and I really got sucked into this one. Is this not beautiful? They didn't have a whole lot for boys this year. They had a different dinosaur one that I didn't think it was as cute as this one had. It was blues and oranges, which I don't just love orange. And then, but I saw this one, which I had never seen before. They also have, I don't know if I think it's sharks, and they're all kind of stuck together in a pattern, and it's blues and maybe some greens. And that one was really pretty too. But I just picked up this one, and so of course it's by the Jot brand. And so they have different ones that are folders, and this one is just, you could just stick this in a 3-ring binder if you wanted to, and they have the ones with the prongs too, but I just wanted this one. And it's got the little place that you can put papers here or use the 3-ring. And I've got a home binder that I use, like a home management binder that I use, and I thought, well, maybe I could just incorporate this into my home binder. So I ended up getting 3. I got, again, the same print for the rainbow print, so I got that. Same exact thing. It's the 3-ring, you know, that I could put in that binder. Still Jot. There's Fallon. She's looking at the wall. Why don't you look at us? What are you looking at? There. Isn't she pretty? She's my pretty girl. Okay, and then the strawberry one. They've had lots of strawberry stuff. Unfortunately, I saw somebody do an entire haul of strawberry stuff, but my stores are so hit and miss with stuff that I think it was all wiped out before I got there. So it's the same, but I wanted to get a strawberry folder. Now, this is this poly stuff that's real slick, and I don't remember if I posted the clip, but I did make a clip of some of these. It was a wider, it was like an inch binder type of thing, but it's this really slick stuff, and it just kind of slides around. It's very slippery. So I like the prints. I think I would like it better if it was just the regular kind of paper, but on the other hand, I think these would last a long time. So, you know, either way. But anyway, that's the 3 prints that I got, and they did have other prints, but those were my favorite ones. And I'm not even sure, like I said, I'm just going to probably incorporate them in my home binder somehow. Not exactly sure how. They also have this. Now, this is a school year planner, but I didn't really care if it was a school year or what. And I'd seen these before, but I'd never seen like with the bright pink and then these pretty flowers. So every month, and it's inside this plastic, which I thought was nice. So every month, this goes all the way it's like the school year. So August to July. So August 22, and then it goes all the way through. Oh, they're all stuck together. I didn't realize that. And then you can tear them off. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so you can tear them off, but they're stuck together. So it just goes all the way through, and every month, and then it goes through July. So I just thought, actually, because it doesn't really matter to me how it goes through the year, but I thought for me, I might start. Spencer basically never knows where I am, and I'm not really sure how safe that is, because I don't like go to a normal workplace. I go clean houses, and I go to different houses, and my schedule is always different. So I thought it would maybe be a good idea for me to line out for the month, and it would be very easy for me to sit down once a month and just write down, and whose house am I at, which days, and which days am I off, and then if I have a doctor appointment. And then if I somehow do not come home and I'm not texting him, and he doesn't know where I am, because, I listen to a lot of true crime, what can I say? Things happen and people disappear, and I would hate to be one of those people that disappears and no one knows where I am. So this way he'd at least have some idea, am I at Jenny's house? Am I at my mom's house? Which he always knows when I'm at my mom's, but, the schedule is constantly changing, and I add people and then people drop off. So this way, it's not so much of a question of where are you this week, and I could just have this laying out on the table, and he can just look at. It also has the 3 rings. I could also put it in the home management binder as long as he knew where it was. So I just thought that would be kind of good for me, but for a school kid, or if you've got kids in school or grandkids in school or whoever, maybe you're babysitting nieces. I used to babysit my niece and nephew. This would have been kind of neat to have for that time, and of course I never even knew they had these. So anyway, it's pretty cool. It says 2022, 2023 planner. That's just all it says, and jot. So anyway, that's what I got that for. Just kind of to have a place to put my schedule. I thought I bought more than this, but maybe this is all I bought. Wonder if I forgot to bring something in here. Seemed like I paid more than that. Okay, I think that's everything. Put the eye mask back in here. That was pretty, oh, here it is. It's sitting on my shoe, so I didn't even see it. I thought there was one other thing. The CoverGirl Clean Fresh. I've always wanted to try this, and so it was only $1.25. Now, this may not be the full size. It says 1 ounce, so it might be. It says Dewy Finish, vegan. What does that say? I think that's a different language. Sorry, vegan Dewy Finish. Okay, and it's the fair color, 520 fair, it says. So I think that would probably, whoops, of course I have a lot of makeup on right now, but it'll probably work. Probably, especially as we get closer to winter. I have a little bit of sun right now, not a lot, because I haven't really been to the pool, or I haven't been to the pool. But anyway, I thought it'd be neat to try. It is made in America. CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. So that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I thought it was cool. I couldn't believe I wandered across this. My stores never seem to have name brand. They just have the Main China LA colors, which I don't wear. I don't wear the Main China stuff. So I did buy a powder and I hated it. So this says it blurs imperfections, evens out skin tone, sheer buildable coverage, instant and all day hydration. So anyway, it sounds pretty cool. We'll see how it works. And that is the last thing that I had. And it was for joining me for Dollar Tree video, and love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
get